What if, overnight, every single human on Earth shrunk to the size of an ant? All 8 billion of us, suddenly no bigger than a grain of rice. How long would we survive? The first thing you'd notice isn't the giant furniture, it's the air. The air would feel thick, heavy, like wading through syrup. Why? Because at that tiny scale, air viscosity becomes a major obstacle. Every step would be an effort. You stumble out of your now gargantuan bed, a fall that could easily break your new, fragile bones. Your home is no longer a sanctuary, it's a death trap. A spider, once a minor nuisance, is now a building-sized monster actively hunting you. Even a common housefly would be a terrifying, buzzing behemoth. But the real nightmare begins when you try to leave. Your front door is an impassable mountain of wood and steel, the gap underneath. A treacherous cave system filled with dust bunnies the size of cars and lurking predatory insects. Forget about finding your family or neighbors. You are utterly alone in a terrifyingly alien world that was once your own home. Do you think you could make it outside? Let's say you do. You navigate the perilous journey and emerge into your garden. Welcome to the jungle. A single blade of grass is a skyscraper. A puddle from last night's rain is an ocean, teeming with microscopic life that could now swallow you whole. The ground trembles, not an earthquake, but the footsteps of a bird searching for its next meal. You are no longer at the top of the food chain. You are the bottom. And what about our society? It's gone, instantly. Power grids would fail, plunging the world into darkness. Unmanned factories would melt down. Nuclear power plants, with no one to manage them, would become ticking time bombs on a global scale. All our technology, our achievements, our cities useless monuments to a species that disappeared in the blink of an eye. We'd be reduced to a primitive state, armed with nothing but our wits against a world that has turned against us. But here's the most shocking part. Even if we survived the spiders, the birds, and the elements, we'd still be doomed. Our tiny bodies, with their high surface area to volume ratio, would lose heat so rapidly we'd freeze to death, even on a warm day. Our biology is simply not designed for this scale. We would need to eat constantly just to stay warm, a task nearly impossible when a crumb is a feast and a beetle is your competition. Humans wouldn't just be small, we would be fundamentally broken. Our advanced brains would be our only asset, but what good is intelligence when you can be defeated by a gust of wind or drowned by a single drop of rain? The world would simply move on without us. Nature would reclaim our cities faster than we could ever imagine. In a few generations, the only evidence of our reign would be decaying ruins, silent tombs for the giants who suddenly vanished. Think about the planet you're standing on right now. It feels solid, safe, under your control. But our dominance is more fragile than we think. A simple change in scale, and our entire civilization crumbles into dust. It's a humbling thought, isn't it? That our power, our place in the universe, is all a matter of perspective. What other fragile assumptions do we live by every single day? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoy this journey into the miniature, make sure to subscribe for more what ifs. Thanks for watching.